Well, our next guest says the Apple verdict is an opportunity for companies to be more creative. He's Christopher Karani, patent attorney at McAndrews, Held and Malloy. He's also chairman of the American Bar Association's Design Rights Committee. So, Christopher, how long do you think it's going to be before we see new designs other than the Apple iPhones that we've gotten so used to seeing?
Typically, these things will take about a product cycle or 2 cycles before we'll see something. Remember, in this case, there are 2 types of patents that are implicated. Utility patents, which protect the way things work, and design patents, which protect the way things look. In other words, their aesthetics. Here, companies, competitors of Apple are going to be challenged that they're going to now need to come up with new, different, exciting-looking designs in order to catch the customer's interest.
But what about consumer choices? As you heard in our report, Apple is trying to get certain Samsung gadgets off the market. What does this mean for consumers?
Yeah, when you have a design patent infringement finding like we have here, where the 9 men and women of the jury had decided that these particular devices of Samsung's infringed the Apple patents, one of the remedies is damages, which here they've assessed a $1 billion damage award, but also a determination regarding an injunction, in other words, a ban of the products from sale and importation into the United States. This decision is left up to the hands of the presiding judge, Judge Koh. So in September 20th, she will hold a hearing at that time, and she will hear the arguments from both sides. In this particular case, it's likely that she will enter the injunction on these particular products for 3 reasons. The first being that these are competitors. Apple and Samsung, they're actual competitors. Also, Apple actually produces this product. This is a patented product, not just some patent they have sitting on the shelves. This is actually a product that they actually have commercialized a product for. And then lastly, this typically a court might reserve entering a judgment if there was something that implicated the public health or safety, but that's just not the case here with tablets and smartphones.
Well, you know, Samsung has said that it wants to appeal. How do you think this whole legal battle is going to play out? And as for that $1 billion, awarded to Apple, will Samsung have to pay up?
Well, the amount of damages is still in question. I mean, the jury has come up with a $1 billion verdict. However, they also found that it was willful infringement. In other words, it was intentional infringement on the part of Samsung. So the judge will have the opportunity to increase that amount by up to 3 times. So we could be talking about $3 billion. That decision will probably ultimately be appealed up to the appeals court, and they will have to decide, whether or not there was some type of error in the assessment of those judges, but that amount. But right now, I haven't really seen any reasons, any technical or legal reasons why that particular holding would not stand.
Okay, real quickly, since you're talking dollars and cents, some people have been saying that it appears that now Apple has cornered the market. Does that mean that consumers are going to have to pay higher prices for whether it's iPhones or iPads, that sort of thing?
I would think that would be an unlikely result of this. At this point, I mean, there are designers all over the world bursting with creativity that can come up with new, unique-looking designs for smartphones and tablets. There are currently other products that are already on the shelves that look different. In fact, that was one of the central parts of Apple's case. Was this is not the only way that these products have to look. Indeed, there are other competitors who currently have competing products that have different appearances. So I think that the idea that this is somehow going to stifle competition is a little off the mark. In fact, I think this will actually spur innovation.
All right, certainly an interesting case. Thank you so much. Christopher Karani, he's patent attorney at McAndrews, Held and Malloy.